So, have you ever actually wondered what it looks like to literally hold the global economy right in the palm of your hand? I mean, just imagine it for a second. Balancing the absolute chaos of complex digital markets in one hand while literally holding tangible physical wealth in the other. Sounds pretty heavy, right? Well, welcome to today's explainer. We're jumping right into a really cool, deep visual deconstruction today. We're going to take a close look at a single, fascinating image to uncover the so-called alchemy of modern investing, and we'll decode exactly what we like to call the digital hustle. Okay, so take a look at our central figure right here. Notice what's missing. Yeah, gone is that stuffy, traditional Wall Street suit and tie. Instead, we're looking at the super relaxed, highly confident face of modern wealth generation. He's just rocking a casual blue button-down over a crisp white t-shirt. His posture is totally open, and man, that confident smirk really tells a story, doesn't it? It's the look of someone who is completely at ease and, quite frankly, 100% in control. Moving right along to the portrait of modern wealth. Who exactly is the modern investor? Let's start by decoding the digital interface, literally having data right at your fingertips. If we zoom in on that tablet he's holding, we instantly see the universal language of financial success. Notice those prominent ascending jagged lines in that vibrant green and blue? Well, those bull market arrows absolutely aren't just there to look pretty. They are literal symbols of growth, profit, and honestly, pure optimism. Without saying a single word, they instantly communicate this incredibly powerful narrative of winning. Now let's talk about the global currency exchange and this idea of a truly borderless market. Right alongside those upward trends, you can spot the US dollar and the euro signs embedded inside these bright, flashy gold coins. And this is a really crucial detail. It perfectly illustrates how today, literally anyone with a smartphone is an empowered participant in this massive, interconnected global economy. It's an abstract representation of market data, sure, but it perfectly reflects why these specific symbols dictate our modern financial culture. Because, let's face it, geography just doesn't limit the hustle anymore. Which leads us to the manifestation of physical cash, the tangible reward. Now, did you notice something really interesting happening on the other side? The money isn't just resting heavily in his palm, it's actually floating, almost magically uncontained. It totally gives off this wild illusion that modern wealth generation is just completely effortless and practically weightless. What we're looking at here is a very visceral, traditional appeal that perfectly contrasts with that sleek digital tablet. I mean, look at it. There's this thick, banded stack of crisp greenbacks with these loose individual bills just fluttering freely right in the air around it. And then, sitting proudly on top, you've got these gleaming gold coins totally defying gravity, alongside even more loose coins just tumbling weightlessly. It is literally the ultimate tangible dream manifesting straight out of abstract digital data. So let's bring it all together by bridging data and reality in the synthesis of two worlds. The absolutely crucial takeaway here is this stark juxtaposition. On one hand, we have the digital realm. It's rigid, it's an enclosed screen, and it's totally driven by abstract data, upward arrows, and global currencies. But then, on the other hand, you have the physical realm, an open palm with floating, uncontained cash and heavy gold coins. It is just such a brilliant visual contrast between structured digital effort and this wildly dynamic physical reward. And honestly, all of this builds into this super cohesive three-step micro-narrative. Step 1, our modern investor analyzes the digital trends and global currencies on that rigid tablet. Step 2, he formulates a winning strategy, and you can see that internal victory represented perfectly by that confident smirk on his face. And finally, step 3, he reaps the physical rewards as the wealth just magically materializes in his opposite hand. It's like the data flows in, translates directly into personal confidence, and then outputs straight as physical cash. Which naturally brings us to our final thought for today's explainer. When you look at this perfectly orchestrated scene, you really have to ask yourself, does this image actually reflect the true ease of modern investing, or is it just a brilliant illusion of control in a highly volatile global market? It's definitely a question that challenges us to think deeply about the gamification of wealth and how visual media so profoundly shapes our entire perception of financial success. Thanks so much for diving into this explainer with me today, and hey, always keep questioning what you see.